Mikey, you know what we're doing today? We're gonna be preparing a lovey-dovey meal. And I'm in the kitchen with my favorite man.
I can't wait.
For this romantic meal, y'all, I'm treating my Michael to a minute lamb shoulder.
Paula had a little lamb. I'm not so sure why, because we had plenty of ham.
A smashed potato cake overloaded with all the fixings. Ooh, these are getting bigger and bigger, Daddy. A beautiful southern cornbread salad. And you can see that this is gonna have real pretty colors, Michael. And for dessert, we're gonna be spreading the love with a simply delicious strawberry cake. I'm gonna prepare us a minute lamb. You like lamb, don't you?
Oh, I love it.
You know, lamb is not one of those dishes that Michael and I eat a lot of because we're so busy eating seafood and steak and things like that. But I've got us like, it's probably 2.5, 3 pound lamb shoulder. And Michael, what we're gonna do is make a marinade.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a 1/2 cup of olive oil.
Okay.
I'm gonna need 1/4 cup of honey and 1/4 cup of wine vinegar. And I'm gonna be chopping us up some garlic and some fresh thyme for our marinade. And you can just whisk it all together right in that big measuring cup, Michael.
Okay, I'll do it.
So what's your most romantic meal?
I love standing rib roast. That's one of my favorites.
You do love standing rib, and I love it with a bone in, don't you?
That's why I like you, girl.
So that's 1/4 cup of wine vinegar. Well, I've got the garlic coming. I want to get it minced up real good. I'm gonna do a couple of tablespoons of fresh thyme and a couple of tablespoons of fresh mint.
How much time was that, a minute?
He's funny, isn't he, girls? He's not just cute, he's funny. I tell you what, Michael, you be mincing up that mint, and I'll be mincing up the thyme. Ooh, this thyme smells so good. Put that mint in there, boy. All right, grab your meat, throw it in the bag, and then we're just gonna pour our marinade. Oh my gracious, it smells so good. Now what we're gonna wanna do, y'all, is let this marinate for at least 1 hour. But you know, if you want it stronger, then just do this the night before. Mikey, if you go down and wash your hands,
I'll do it.
I'm gonna get my little lovey-dovey started on the next dish.
I'm ready.
We love meat and potatoes, don't we?
I'm telling you.
Well, we got our meat taken care of. So we're gonna be making now a smashed potato cake. So we've got some Yukon Gold potatoes that we have cubed and we have cooked them. So honey, would you drain those in the colander?
Sure.
And I'm gonna kind of just be picking up for a second. Okay, and pour them back in there. And I'm gonna bring these up here. And if you would, be grating us some cheddar cheese. And we'll need, 1/2 cup to a cup, depending on how cheesy you like it. And I'm gonna be cutting us up about 1/2 cup of green onion. So what I need for you to do now,
Mash them?
Michael, is take these potatoes and mash them up for me. So I'm gonna be getting our other ingredients together. All right, so I've got our 1 egg that's slightly beaten. Now I'm gonna need a clove or 2 of garlic. And Michael, if you would, I'm gonna need about a fourth of a cup of butter. It's right there in the butter dish. So 1/4 of a cup would be 1/2 stick.
I've never heard you use 1/2 stick of anything but butter.
Tell everybody what song you were singing before the camera started rolling.
Paula had a little lamb. I'm not so sure why, because we had plenty of ham.
Y'all see what I mean? He turns my tickle box over. Okie doke, those look beautiful, honey. All right, now we got a half a cup of bacon cooked over here. You can dump in your cheese.
Okay.
We'll dump in the garlic and the green onions. And now if you would measure out a quarter of a cup of sour cream.
Look it up.
We're gonna put sour cream in there. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna put like 3 tablespoons, y'all, of olive oil in our pan. And Michael, we need 2 cups of panko breadcrumbs. They're a Japanese breadcrumb, and they make things real crispy. And then I'm gonna take about a cup and a half over here, because once we form our potatoes, then we're gonna encrust them in that panko breadcrumb stuff. Here, let's get the egg in there. There we go. And I wanna put a little salt and a little pepper.
I was with you until you did the panko stuff. Then you lost me.
Okay, doll baby.
Okay.
So we're gonna form these into little patties. Ooh, they're still very warm. Just like this, please. All right, so Michael, I'm just gonna put that potato cake down in that panko.
Put a crust on it, huh?
Yes, we're gonna put a crust on it. So you can make these different sizes. Ooh, these are getting bigger and bigger, Daddy. Look at those, y'all. We cook them 3 or 4 minutes on each side until they're nice and golden brown. Don't these look out of this world? How about giving your little wife a kiss?
Okay, I'll get you one.
Coming up, we're gonna create a southern cornbread salad.
Hope it tastes as good as it looks.
I'm telling you. And we continue cooking up our minute lamb. Oh good, it's searing up nicely. And later, y'all, I'm gonna show you how to take a box cake mix and have your man follow you anywhere. I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. Michael, if you just drain that corn,
I'll do it.
I'm gonna make us a cornbread salad.
Oh, that sounds great.
I'm gonna take some savory cornbread that I've baked off. But before we do that, what I'd like to do, Michael, can you sear the lamb for me? Put a little olive oil in your pan.
Okay.
All right, take your meat.
Okay.
And just pull it out of your bag. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna sear this off. Did y'all hear what he said? I want this meat seared all around.
Okay.
So that the juices will hold in. And I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna take our cornbread.
You mean grate some cheese?
I sure do. I'm gonna need 2 cups of cheese. Pass me the red kidney beans.
Yeah.
Now I'm cutting this cornbread, you know, in little 1-inch cubes. I've actually had this salad put together a couple of different ways. I've had it before where you crumbled it. But, you know, I might just kind of do like that while I'm putting it in there. But I'm not gonna crumble it. I'm gonna leave it in kind of cubes so I get more cornbread in each bite. And I'm probably gonna use just a couple of cups. And that's gonna be the base to our wonderful salad. My next layer here is a can of kidney beans that I've drained. Just evenly all over the top of that cornbread.
It's like a trifle almost, isn't it?
Yes, we're doing a cornbread trifle salad. That's exactly right. And then I'm gonna layer the corn next. And you can see that this is gonna have real pretty colors, Michael. Going all through it. How's our lamb? Oh good, it's searing up nicely. You can see, Michael, that I'm searing that off in my cast iron because that cast iron will get so nice and hot for me. And I just like the way that sears. All right, now.
What do you need me to do?
You get your tomatoes and you do them right here. And then just dice them up for me.
I'll do it.
Michael,
Yes.
You know, we've never discussed this much.
Uh-huh.
Being on TV, how has that affected you?
I knew as a child that it would be just a matter of time before somebody discovered me, so I knew I was going to be on TV.
Oh, you did?
Oh, sure, I did. But before I met you, it was like maybe on America's Most Wanted or something like that. Well, I got a story. The other day when I went to Uncle Bubba's Oyster House, Hank went with me.
Wait, y'all. For those of you that don't know, a lot of people do know this, Hank is Michael's brother, and Hank was home visiting.
So we had to make a trip to Bubba's. It's one of our favorite places to go. And this lady, she came up to me and said, are you Michael, Paula's husband? I said, yes, I am. She said, oh, it's so good to see you. Where is Paula? I come all the way from North Carolina to meet her. I said, you got the booby prize. You get to meet Hank, my brother.
So, Michael, what we're gonna do now, if that's seared off,
Right.
get you a piece of tin foil.
I'll do it.
And we're just gonna cover our pot.
So we're gonna cook it right in the cast iron.
Because that's already hot. So when we put it in the oven, it won't have any cool down time. We're gonna cook it to internally 180 degrees. And that's gonna take 2 to 2.5 hours, y'all. Now I'm finished up with our layer of bell peppers. All right, now let's come over here and I'm gonna take these beautiful tomatoes, Michael, that you have cut so lovingly and beautiful. And I'm just gonna pile those up.
Hope it tastes as good as it looks.
I'm telling you. And now let's go ahead and add our layer of cheddar cheese. We're gonna put about 8 ounces of just a buttermilk dressing.
Ranch dressing?
Yes. So this is 16 ounces.
It's about half one.
So about half a bottle. But you know, sometimes I don't always quite go by the
Sometimes you
directions.
slip.
Sometimes I have to say, oops! I like plenty of dressing. And see, I want it to run down in
Run down the
there.
side?
Yes.
It sure looks good.
Doesn't it look good? Now all we have to do is put this in the refrigerator and we're gonna let it chill for about 2 hours.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you wanna just stick it down in the refrigerator drawer?
Why not?
Yes. Look, that fits perfect down in there. Now you get to cleaning up your mess.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Paula.
Coming up, the easiest strawberry cake ever. And we're gonna have a good old time, aren't we? And later, we show off our minted lamb.
Ooh, look how good that looks.
I hope y'all are enjoying the show. And I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all. I got Michael in the kitchen with me, y'all. And for my lovey-dovey meal with my husband, I am fixing to make a simply delicious strawberry cake. All right, Michael? If you would take those strawberries laying right there.
I got them.
Now, these are just frozen, thawed strawberries that I bought from the grocery store, about 15 ounces worth. Just puree them. And I'm gonna be adding them to my cake mix. Now, I am using just an 18.25 box of cake mix, and this is a white cake mix that I'm using. To my cake mix, I'm gonna add a small package of strawberry gelatin. And now I'm gonna add 4 eggs. Oh, that's great, you can be the beater man.
Okay.
All right, well, wait. You don't mind very well, do you?
Sure I do.
You know what?
Why do you do them separate?
'Cause I want to check each egg to make sure it's all right.
Okay.
I don't want to ruin the whole bowl.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna add 1/4 of a cup of water. Give me this thing, Michael, please. Thank you. Now, if you'd measure me out half a cup of vegetable oil. Adding the vegetable oil will make our cake nice and moist, Michael.
And
All right, now you can beat it, baby.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be cleaning up. It's what I love about cake mixes. They're so easy. You can just dump them in the bowl. You don't have to have this fancy technique. All right, Michael.
What?
You can go ahead and add our strawberries now.
Okay.
I don't want any on my white shirt. I want to stay clean for our meal.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna let my hair down, and we're gonna have a good old time, aren't we? Now, I've got us 2 cake pans over here, y'all, that I've sprayed real well. So our cakes will come out nice and they won't stick to the pan. And I'm gonna bake our cake layers for 20 minutes at 350 degrees. So what I need for you to do, Michael, is take our batter and divide it equally now among our cake pans.
Okay.
You don't want one layer to come out real fat and the other one to come out real skinny.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, so let's start eyeballing this. Now, I like to take my cakes and kind of drop them on my counter. And as I do that, you can see bubbles rising to the top. It's little air bubbles that are in our batter. And that'll prevent our cake from having holes all in it. Those bubbles are just a bursting.
Perfect. That is perfect.
You know what, Michael?
What?
I think you might be onto something. All right, let's get these in the oven because I'm really getting hungry. And you know what? No, baby, our lamb is in that oven. Let's put these in the little oven. All right, so we're gonna move on down here, Michael, and you can man the equipment.
Sounds good.
The heavy equipment. Now I'm gonna take a half a stick of butter.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take this 8-ounce package of softened cream cheese.
Okay.
This has been sitting at room temperature and you can see just how soft this is. We're gonna make a cream cheese icing and it's gonna be delicious. Now you just mix that up and when we come back, I think our lovey-dovey meal is ready to pull together, don't you?
Well, it's looking good.
It is looking good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
What?
I love you.
Well, I love you more.
We'll be back in a minute.
No, I don't.
Coming up, we top our simply delicious cake with a cream cheese frosting that's kissed with the flavor of strawberry. Doesn't that look delicious? I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. So, Michael, you're getting the lamb out?
I am. Smells good, doesn't it?
It does smell wonderful. And look at my cake layers.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Look, I mean, you divided them perfectly. 2 perfect, the same size cake layers.
Ooh, look how good that looks.
Ooh, gosh, it shrunk, didn't it, Michael?
Oh, yeah.
Looks good, though. Ooh. Michael, if you will slice the lamb and be plating that up, I'm gonna put together our frosting.
I'll do it.
If y'all remember, I had my cream cheese and my butter. Now I'm gonna add about a half a teaspoon of strawberry extract. And because I'm not able to use that many strawberries in my frosting, I'm gonna add just a few drops of red food coloring because I want it just a little pinker, and that should do it perfectly. Now I'm gonna put in 1/4 of a cup of pureed strawberries because you wanna be careful that you don't put too much liquid or your cake frosting will just roll off your cake. Looks good, doesn't it?
It does.
All right, to my cream cheese and butter, I'm gonna add 7. Don't have a heart attack. 7 cups of powdered sugar. And now you have to remember, powdered sugar is so fine that it doesn't equal like 1 cup of regular granulated sugar. All right, so that's 4. So I'm gonna beat this up a little bit, and then I'm gonna add my last 3. It's time to frost this beautiful cake. Doesn't that look delicious? Those potato cakes look amazing, Michael.
Ooh, I'm telling you.
Dig deep on that salad, Michael. Get down in there and get all the cornbread and the red
that looks
beans.
good.
Yes, doesn't that look yummy? Okay, I've got the cake.
Oh, good.
There you go, my precious,
Thank you, darling.
the king of our home.
I'm going to try it. It's delicious.
Are you eating your cake now?
I did have a piece. I don't know why you have to wait till last.
So you really do like the lamb?
Oh, yeah. I thought it was going to be bad.
You did. Hey, y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if y'all enjoyed this week's full episode Friday, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, friends.